Hey, welcome to this house. I was going to teach Marcelo and Rob how to flip houses, teaching you guys too. I'm learning a big lesson on this one, which is how to lose money slowly. Because when I bought this house, I paid too much, according to now. So I got this deal from a wholesaler. I came through this house and it was a one-owner house, meaning literally only one owner and one person lived in the house, and it was in really great shape, but she smoked everywhere. So much smoking. Every wall was yellow. But check out this kitchen. She had already mostly redone the kitchen. These cabinets were already here. But take a look at those appliances again. So these appliances, she barely used. The fridge is actually kind of new. Stove and dishwasher are mostly original, and she never used them. That was amazing. Obviously, I got to do a couple more final tweaks, but had to get a painter in here, and I made a mistake initially. If you have bought a house that smells like smoke, two amazing things you should do. One is get this stuff on Amazon it's called Pet Odor Eliminator, but it really eliminates any kind of organic smell, whether it's human smell, cigarette smell, animal, pet odor smell. And so normally that's what I do if I've bought a house and it smells really bad. Could be mold, pet, all that stuff. But talking to my painter using Sherwin-Williams, they suggested we use shellac. So you'll see in here all the walls. See how nice and pretty these white walls are? Well, we didn't have to knock down any walls in this house, but we definitely had to paint them all with shellac as a primer. And we scraped all the popcorn. Are you even able to get the ceiling on that? Or is that kind of hard? So we scraped all the popcorn, which I would highly suggest you do that on any property that you're going to flip. Scrape the popcorn. Use a painting company to do that. It's not that expensive, and they probably do it a lot. If you do it yourself, it's going to take forever, and you're probably going to mess it up. So just hire somebody to do it. Then use the shellac or the pet odor eliminator. And I would suggest from day one that you start using an ozone machine like this. This was, I think, $129 on Amazon, or either $89 on Amazon. I'll post the link wherever. I don't even think there's a name on here, but I'll post the link. It works great, but you're not allowed to be in the house while this is on. That's why it's unplugged. And check this out. I don't know how well you can zoom in on this, but you can go check out the out panel. The second day of working was probably the most electricity this panel had ever seen. The reason there's a gap is because there was some kind of spark and two fuses started melting together and almost caught on fire. On the second day, I almost burned the house down. Ouch. But anyway, right now, today, it's been 87 days on the market. I did the flip the fastest I've ever done, which was really scrape all the popcorn, prime it twice, paint it twice, do the flooring. Had to do a couple tiles in the bathroom. That was pretty simple. We changed out every single hinge, doorknob, fixture in the bathrooms, put them all to brushed nickel. It's not really that important what's in, unless you're in some super prime neighborhood. So this is kind of like a starter home neighborhood. So I just picked brushed nickel. It's going to work. Could have been chrome, could have been gold, could have been whatever, but they all needed to be good and new and fresh. And so that's what I put new everywhere. All the new doorknobs, hinges. Owner had already done the kitchen, so we avoided that. But anyway, oh, and then last thing we did out here, we did paint the basement. We'll take you down there. But this was already a pretty good screened-in porch that's completely covered. There you go. Beautiful floor. So we just restained all the wood out here, as well as all the wood out here. You can see, I just wanted to get the stairs again, or not again, first time stairs. All fresh stain. We really didn't have to do anything else on the outside. She had painted the exterior, so that was great. I definitely should have pressure washed. Looking back, I would have pressure washed. I might have to paint this little spot here. I might need to do some fixing on this door. But really, this was a very straightforward and simple flip. But then here's where I went wrong. I'm learning lessons I did not want to learn. I paid too much because the rates went up to 8% as soon as I listed the property. Nobody wanted to buy a house. Even though I said in my seller description all over the MLS, I'll contribute $10,000 to any buyer who wants to pay down their interest rate so they'll save $200, $300 a month. Nobody cared. Had a ton of showings. Finally, on day number, I think, 81, we got our first offer. So now we're under contract, but it's been a tough road, a lot of lessons learned. The construction part went great. The selling part is something that hardly any investors ever talk about. They always talk about, things you are going to, road hazards, if you will, construction hazards, really, that happen. But this situation here is more like a market hazard. You always got to be vigilant of the market hazards. Come on down. Come on down. Ooh, it smells very electric down here.